Welcome back to the Maelstrom, ladies and gentlemen. We have another Warhammer 40k battle report for you today. We are returning to Stulte Mors. Their agricultural district has been overrun, and we are showcasing mission 4 today. In this mission, the Imperials are trying to break through in the agricultural district. We'll have links to the mission and all of that good stuff in the links below. The Blood Angels will be on the left side of the table, hammer and anvil deployment, and the Necrons will be on the right side of the table. The goal of the Necrons is to hold the Blood Angels and cause casualties. It is purge the alien primary, but the Blood Angels get additional points for any units that they get off of my board edge. So it is an encroachment mission. They're trying to break through my lines and get out of the encirclement. So that is the mission, and we will be right back with armies. First up, we have the Blood Angels half, the aggressors pushing through the Necron lines.
So for my first HQ and my Warlord, I have a Sanguinary Priest with Melta Bombs, and his Warlord trait was Speed of the Primarch, so he has +1 initiative for this battle. My second HQ is a Librarian Dreadnought. He has a Mastery level 2, and he is in a drop pod. Then for my troops, I have 2 identical Tactical Marine squads. They are 10 men with a plasma gun and Melta Bombs in a Rhino. Then I have a 10-man tactical squad with a Heavy Flamer, a Combi Flamer, and they are also in a Rhino. Then for my fast attacks, I have 9 Assault Marines with 2 Melta guns, and they are in a Rhino. They're riding with the Sanguinary Priest. Then for my elites, I have 10 Stern Guard in a Rhino, a Death Company Dreadnought with Blood Talons, dual Heavy Flamers, and a Magna Grapple in a drop pod with a Deathwing launcher, and a Furioso Dreadnought with a Frag Cannon, a Heavy Flamer, Magna Grapple in a drop pod with a Deathwing launcher. And rounding out the list for my heavy support, I have a pair of Bell Predators with Heavy Bolt responses.
So there it is, the Blood Angels half, a little different approach than usual to cause the line breaking, bringing the drop pod Dreadnoughts. We will be right back with the Necrons. Next up we have the Necrons 2,000 points, changing up a little bit today for the siege approach. I am running a standard Overlord with Veil of Darkness, War Scythe, and I think that's all he has. We have 2 units of 10 Immortals and 2 units of 15 Warriors, as usual, the base blueprint of the Necron lists. We also brought a Deathbringer flight of 2 Doom Scythes to rake the Space Marines before they can get off the table. One of the Warrior squads is bringing a Ghost Arc, and we also brought a Doomsday Arc. We have 2 Triarch Stalkers with Heat Rays, a squad of 3 Destroyers, which are making a cameo appearance, standing in as Heavy Destroyers. And then we have a Annihilation Barge, which is not yet painted, as the last thing in the list. So there it is, 2,000 points of Necrons. You've seen the armies, and you've seen the table. We will be back once the battle has commenced. Deployment is complete. The Necrons deployed first, and are going first, barring a seize of the initiative. They have the Annihilation Bar, or the Doomsday Arc down here. 2 squads of Immortals across the front here, 2 squads of Warriors across the front there, the Ghost Arc in support along with the Annihilation Barge, and one of the Stalkers, Heavy Destroyers, took up a central position, and the second Stalker came in here. The Flyers will obviously be in reserve. Blood Angels went with a little bit of a refused flank, dropped 2 of the tactical squads here, the Plasma squads, then the 2 Bell Predators, the Stern Guard in the Grey Rhino, Flame Squad in the far Rhino, and then the Assault Squad in the back with the Warlord. So the Necrons are going first unless the Blood Angels can seize the initiative. And they do not with a 3. So Necrons will be going first. We will be back following Necron turn 1. Necron turn 1 proved to be a fruitful one. Everything made a general advance, moved up closer to the enemy. Fired the Warriors down here. We had 6 hits total, of which 2 damage points were torn out of that Rhino. What's it called? Doomsday Arc. Put a damage point here. Hit the 2 tanks here, blew the Rhino to smithereens and killed 1 Marine. They did not pin. And stunned the Bell Predator and obviously punched the hull point out. And then the Heavy Destroyers responded in turn and wrecked this Rhino. So the Tendril on the edge of the fulcrum is gone, but the refused flank is still in position. Drop pod's ready to come in. So, Blood Angels turn 1 coming up. Blood Angels landed to bludgeon on the flank. The Death Company Dread and the Furioso arrived, slaughtered the Warriors here, killed 8 guys. The Stern Guard fired here and killed 1 Warrior with wounds on 2. They were in rapid fire, killed 1 Warrior. between the squads behind and the storm bolters off the rhinos. They killed 4 more. So good chunk of warriors went down, but everybody passed their morale check. They're all having fun. So we're going to see if we can get some night side or doom sides in on 2+, and we will be back following Necron turn 2. Necron turn 2 rolls to an end, and the Blood Angels are going to go ahead and call it there. Their misfortune continued. Between the heavy destroyers and the Doomsday Ark, they destroyed this Bell Predator. 3 Marines went down to the Immortals' fire from here. Both Dreadnoughts were destroyed by the Warriors and the Immortals here. The 2 Flyers came on and just absolutely slaughtered these guys. He could not make an armor save. Lost between them and the Annihilation Barge, killed 6 Stern Guard, and 6 of the Tactical Marines. And the Tactical Marines did break and run. So he's going to go ahead and call it at that point. So that will be a Necron victory. We will have army lists and after action reviews at the blog as always. We'll have links in the description so you can take part in the campaign. If there's anything you guys would like to see us do in particular, send us a comment below. And like us on Facebook, enter the Maelstrom so that you can catch all of our battle reports and articles as they come out. And as always, thanks for spending some time with us today at the Maelstrom.